we'll see where stars align. Lockstitch will go where wonder lies. Its specialist crew a beacon of light will work to unravel secrets entwined. Lore with her care and lust for life, turning the cogs in her curious mind. Scales that tell stories of time long past. Deep in the echo, her interest is cast. Starborne melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Sail on a siren with feathers adorned, seeks to maintain her graceful form. A voice that weaves tales across the sky, relaying the dreams that never die. Renick the brain with numbers and might, 4 arms, 4 eyes in the cosmic night. Stoic and with numerical grace, in Lockstitch's crew he has found his place. Starborne melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Pollux and Castor, the skillful pair, always the team with starry hair, with a bond so strong in the vast expanse, unveiling the secrets in cosmic dance. Starborne melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Starborne melody echoes in the deep. An age-old mystery, and Lockstitch holds the key.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Valentine second Valentine special, but this time I'm not in a kiddie pool full of spaghetti. We are doing speed dating for everybody, and I've already posted the first 3 dates. The first one is going to be Allianne and Reedy. Reedy will be played by Not Forgiven. And then we have Ibring and Clem, and then we have Osiria and Baphomet. If you are interested in playing Baphomet, please let us know down at the let us know in the chat if that is a character that you are interested in. You're probably only going to get one NPC. Like I'm trying not to double up on NPCs for people playing them. And that said, am I not lighting up? Am I talking? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Oh, now I'm lighting up. Thank you guys. So quick thing. This is speed dating. We're gonna put 3 minutes on the clock. Like the conversation has to start with one of the questions in the workshop channel in the Discord. If you have the cards to add a question, go ahead and play those and put that question in the workshop, and then we'll edit the chat and add it to it. You can ask one of 2 different kinds of questions. There are platonic questions and there are flirty questions. Some people have no interest in actually dating your characters, and some of them's like sexuality do not line up 1-to-1, and that's fine. We can just make adventuring pairs out of this for sure. That's why the questions are phrased the way that they are, and just have fun, be flirty, be silly. I don't Yeah, adventuring pairs, networking, anything you guys want. Just, it does not have to be boning, but it can be boning. Just make sure it's consensual. Nika, did you want to talk about the musical thing, or did you want me to talk about it? Okay. So, you guys may have seen that we have a game on the 27th, and we are very excited about that game. We backed ourselves into a 29th, sorry, not 27th, the 29th leap year. So, we want to do a musical episode. Like, literally, the whole 9 yards. All of the players that are going to be playing that episode have already agreed to sing for us. The problem is we have to pay for the music and like pay for the song to be mixed. And that's what we want to do. And we really want to do it, but we're a little low on the cash flow. Like, we have enough to pay rent next month, but if we did this, we wouldn't. So we are just, we try not to do it a lot, but like, we're just asking. If you guys want to see it, that'd be awesome. If not, we'll make it. We'll still have a game that day. We'll still make it work the best we can. But February is the worst month for us. So yeah, that's what the gold bar is, and there we go. Also, again, if you are up for playing Baphomet, please let it be known in the chat so we can just randomly assign somebody to Baphomet. Do I have anything else I need to say? All right, everybody. Let's get to the speed dating. First up is Allie-Ann and Reedy. Oh, this is taking place in Consonant. We are not in the Silver Thimble. We are in Consonant, the Vegas of our world. Hold on, let me find the character. So, we've been assigned to our tables. Is Reedy already sitting there when Allie-Ann comes up to the table?
Reedy will be there first.
All right. So Allie-Ann just shows up. He's like, "Oh, King Reedy, excellent to meet you." And he puts his hand out to shake your hand.
Reedy will extend a hand and say, yes, Allie-Ann, I've heard at least one thing about you.
I've heard many things about you. And he sits down, but does not let go of your hand the whole time he like sits down.
Reedy likes his touch, so he's just gonna, keep there, maybe rub it. Does Reedy have thumbs? Rub his thumbs over his hand.
And he's like, "Thank you." It's just like, "As you may have heard, I am from the Vorpal Sea. So like, I have an extravagant life, one of means, and I'm looking for someone to sire my heir. We all know that no man is complete until he has an heir. So I have come to this amazing accommodations." Looking around the room, he waves his hand at all of the other flamingos, like serving you guys cocktails and everything. The rest of you are sitting in chairs ready to go. He's like, all right, he like lifts up his little cue card. He's like, "Oh, I guess we should get started." And he flips through of them, looking through all the questions. He's like, "Imagine us on an adventure that gets our hearts racing. Where are we?" What? Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's the platonic one. No.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was like, "Imagine us on an adventure that gets our hearts racing. Where are we? And what's making the adrenaline surge?"
Oh, well, you see, Allie-Ann, I've acquired a couple of tickets to the Lone Crest Boardwalk. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's such an attraction that is also, hard to gain access to, and I would love to find somebody who would take us there, or go there with me. There's plenty of games, plenty of food, and it would be a wonderful time.
Oh, I love food from the boardwalk. It's like, I heard they have a 2-foot long corn dog. I can get it down in one go.
Ooh. Oh my.
It's just like, would you win me a prize?
I would win you all the prizes. I I have skills. I'm quite good, and even if I don't have, it might take me a few tries, but I'm well off enough that it shouldn't hurt the bank too bad.
Oh, I do love those hearing that. Both well off and persistent. He leans forward and puts his like beak in his hand, on the back of his hand. And he's just, if we were to become an item, are you amenable to children? I need an heir.
Now, that is a tough subject for me. I have sired many children over the years, but after you lose one, it's hard to get back into that kind of mindset. So it might take some convincing, but maybe.
And I read from your profile that you do have a wife. One Sabbatha?
Yes. Just a glorious woman. The size of a mansion. Just glorious. Just having her pick me up in her arms and carry me around. Alas, she's lost currently. And I'm sure a man of your means can help widen the search if we are for that.
Oh, that would be a fine date. Do you have any location that we might go? To search, of course.
Yes, but I don't remember.
A tier lower.
Tilloa. Wait.
Ah, the wastes. I've never been. We could have a picnic.
Ooh. Maybe bring a 2-foot-long corn dog or other snacks.
Oh, I heard you bake. You could perhaps bake me a... And he puts his, like, hands together and then just, they keep getting, like, wider to, like... And he's just like, maybe you could bake me a baguette. Baguette, sorry.
I'm sure you've heard of Reedy's Bakery at Krieg's at Market Square.
Of
but
course, I've heard of Reedy's Bakery at Krieg's at Market Square.
yes, we have the finest baked goods. I would love to bake whatever your heart desires.
I do believe, like, he leans in, like, and just stares directly into Reedy's eyes. He's just like, I will take this into account. And he pulls out a little, like, stamp, a little heart stamp, and stamps his, like, speed dating card, a heart for Reedy. Do you stamp a heart? Does Reedy stamp for a heart for Allie-Ann? I think there's a heart and an X. The person never needs to see you do it.
We'll give him a heart.
Excellent. And I think the bell rings. We do have a stamp for platonic pics. I think it's just a thumbs up. But like around Reedy, like you do see Allie-Ann has stamped a big old heart right on it. And I think like the bell rings, it means that it's time for us to switch into I bring and Clem. So I am gonna get Allie-Ann out of this call, and Reedy can. You guys can have like little situations in the background. Everybody just hanging out in the chat if you guys want to. Absolutely, that's fine. We couldn't get the timer to work. Is like the problem. We couldn't have the timer up on the screen. Excellent. I was like I also had a timer going. All right. So let's get us out of this one. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch if anybody said that they wanted to play Baphomet. Yeah, if not, I'll definitely play her.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm so nervous.
Calm down, you're gonna do just fine.
Okay, thank you. I am actually shaking.
I personally don't think that nobody else knows what's going on in these dates. Like, we're seeing them as the players, but our characters are not watching these dates. Like, you can see that two people are together, but you are not hearing what they are saying, because that's just gross.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Well, do you have a question for me?
Let's see.
Cause if not, I can certainly take the lead.
Yes, sure. Please.
Look, I'm gonna get straight to business. I need someone who can handle themselves in a firefight.
Mm.
So here's the situation. We're in a bind. I want to know your go-to strategy to get us out of it.
Oh.
Cleverness, charm. What are you gonna do? Do you have special talents here?
I mean, I can, Clementine is like, he takes a deep breath. I mean, I'm, it, he, it's, mm, if we're in a bind, I mean, I just, no, I would. It depends. If there's a fight, I will do my utmost best to like break through and like his courage and tenacity and just I'm not one for like physical altercations, but if need be, or if some if conversation could like um he's just like okay it 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 really depends. It really depends on the situation, but I mean I would approach it with a clear mind, and it really depends. Like I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What have you got to be sorry for here? You know what? Maybe it helps if I give my answer. And she stands up and like, not stands up, but kind of leans over the table and like leans in closer to you to be like, I don't care what the situation is. We're gonna shoot, cut, punch, fight. We're gonna get ourselves out of there.
Hmm.
And if you're not afraid to get physical about it, we're gonna do just fine.
Oh yeah, no, okay. Yeah, Clementine nods and he's just like a little bit more like determination and confidence is in his eyes, like, oh yes, of course.
Sounds
You're
like you can handle yourself in a scrap. I like that in a man.
right. It's like I do my best. I can.
I don't know if you... Let's just say I'm known to keep a lot of powerful, reliable men around me. And You know, I could see you being one of them.
Oh, he blushes a little bit. It's like I would love to if you'd have me.
Well, I mean, that's enough from me. What have you got?
Well, um, uh, I mean, like, if, hmm, hmm,
There must be something you're dying to ask me.
let's see. I guess this one, like, uh, if we had a day off from adventuring, how would you sweep me off my feet? Or, am I allowed to ask a question? Wait, just out of character, like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. What's the day on the ectohedron? And describe the day. Like he'd just read out that question. He'd be like if we had a day off, like what would we be doing? Like what would you like to do?
Sweep you off your feet. I mean, like, and she kind of sizes you up. Like, how much do you weigh? I mean, I'm pretty sure I could just pick you up.
Like he's like I mean, he
You know, I'm so. It's a bit embarrassing right now, but my normal ride's in the shop. But you know, honestly, I'd say most days come on up with me. We'll cruise around. I think we'll go see the sights, pick up a few things here and there. No, and then we can park it somewhere in the Celestial Sea. We get some pretty good views down there.
It's like a good time. Like maybe we I pack some snacks and we could have a nice like day out and enjoy the sights.
Yeah, I think we could pick up a few things on the way. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll see you again.
Yeah. See you later.
I loved that. That was hilarious. So, the next one is for Baphomet and Osiria, and then after that, we have Billiam and Seth.
Give me a second. No, take your time. I need to.
Remind me, was Bass here for adventure or otherwise?
That's up to whoever's playing them. Like, if you don't feel comfortable flirting, then you can just go ahead and pick the other one, the adventure one. But if you feel comfortable flirting, go ahead and flirt.
What
Look
you
at
want,
that, Tom.
shiny?
I'm leaning towards adventuring, I think, so.
Okie dokie, who wants to start? You go first.
Sure, I can try to take the lead.
Good luck.
Alright, let me see. Sure, this should work well enough. Picture us on an adventure that has us both on the edge of our seats. Where are we exploring, and what challenges are we facing together?
Babs is gonna look up from where she's taking a picture of the plate and the table and be like, oh my god, so I was thinking that we could do a really cute little adventure on the edge of the cemetery. If you think that would be good for you, I was curious about what was going on with some of the what are they called? The black dogs. Yep. They were all off and stuff. What do you think about that?
Oh, I admittedly do not know a great deal about them. I've heard mentions in passing. They are um I am not sure. I guess I would need to learn more about them before
Oh, honey, you should
form
ask
an
that one
opinion.
friend of yours. You know,
I-
the tall, hairy one.
I apologize. You may need to be a bit more specific.
Oh, no, no, no. You know who I'm talking about, sweetheart. So, you're a little nervous, aren't you, honey? Let me go next.
Extremely.
Oh, it's okay. Let's see. Given a break on our quest, how would you plan a memorable day for our group on the Ecosahedron? What activities or sites would you include?
Oh, well, I suppose if we are not opposed to a bit of travel,
Oh, I love travel.
well, there is. Oh, shoot, I was a player and blanking on the name, but the area south of Folksong, I want to say?
Tier lower? The wastes?
The one next to that, sorry.
Tefredes?
Ladies.
Yeah. There is a place down to the south of there that seems absolutely wonderful that I would
Oh, do
love
tell
to
more.
explore. I have only heard stories, but it is a I don't know how to finish the thought. I
Bass is gonna lean forward and just kind of pat you on the cheek and be like, "Good job for a first try, sweetheart. Try again next year.
all right.
Don't give up." And put an X, not a thumb.
Yeah, fair.
Oh no!
Hello there.
I think this is the first time I've got to see you face to face. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Yes, pleasure as well. Forgive me, but my daughter sort of forced me to do this thing. Not one for a little get-together such as this.
Yeah, it's all in fun. It's all in fun. That's all that matters. If you could go anywhere in Echo, where would you go? And why?
Well, I suppose I'd leave Echo actually, and go home, because I like my home.
That's fair. I think I
No.
would too,
Yeah.
actually. Hey, let's just go home.
I would go home, but the girls here have kind of forced me to be here, so at least I gotta give it my effort, you know.
Look, you're a grown man. You're an adult. You can do what you want. You don't need anybody telling you what you need to do.
Well, that's very nice of you to say. Say, are you interested in flamingos at all?
Absolutely, I can turn into a flamingo. You
Oh,
seem
you
very
can turn into
tall.
one. Well, you see, I have a daughter that is a little available if you maybe would take the chance to meet her.
I'm willing to meet anyone and everybody.
Well, that's fantastic. Here, write down your info here, and I'll send a letter for a future meeting, perhaps.
I will write down my information with a bit of confusion, but I will do this thing.
Excellent. Yes, I don't mean to push, but she is the last one to be married, and I'd like to see her married soon.
Hey, I understand that, but do keep in mind, you are your own bird. You're your own person. You don't have to do what your family wants you to do.
Oh, well, you see, I am the head of my family, so I do what I'd like. It's just that if in the future you have any children of your own, they kind of own you after a little bit, and you kind of have to do a little bit of what they say.
Yeah. Sure.
He like lays a wing on your shoulder. He's just like, trust me, it'll be over soon once it happens.
I appreciate that advice.
Anyway, do you know if there's any other flamingos here?
I'm not sure. You should go look around, get a drink. Apologize, I'm not the right person for you, but I'll definitely speak to your daughter if she's willing.
Yes. I know many of the people I interact with aren't exactly my speed, but you seem like a good fellow. So, friends, perhaps?
You know, friends, business partners, I'm up for anything. Thumbs up.
Let's leave it at friends for now. Business partners is getting ahead of ourselves here.
Absolutely. My apologies. Definite friends, though. Glad to meet you.
Quite.
I will definitely be putting a thumbs up, but we might be ending this a little early, because now it's just going to be us awkwardly staring at each other. I'm going to sit here and just stare at his beautiful blue eyes. Quietly.
William stares back, sips his drink, and stares back with dead eyes.
I will also be sipping my drink. The orange was not muddled in my old fashioned, so I'm a bit perturbed.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for that ASMR.
So, you come to a lot of these little events?
This is my first one in this world.
Hmm.
This world's kind of weird.
Yeah, it has many sides to it.
20, I hear.
Something like that. Yes, I've been to a few.
It's more than 19, less than 21.
It's true. And it's not a sphere.
I'm sorry, there's this little voice in my head. I couldn't hear what you just said.
Any of the sides you really like? No.
I like the spooky one.
Spooky.
Yeah.
That does not narrow it down at all.
There's apparently one that's spookier than the others. It's got more ghosts. I used to be really afraid of ghosts, by the way.
Oh, there's an easy way of getting over your fear of ghosts. You just die,
I'll keep that in mind. Thank
and
you.
then you
I
become a
will.
ghost.
I will keep that in mind. Then maybe I won't be afraid of myself.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing to keep in mind.
You've taught me many things. Thank you. I do hope we get to speak into the future. Definite thumbs up for building.
Mhm. Thumbs up for you as well, sir. Have a good night.
And you as well.
Hilarious. I asked in the chat, but does anybody want to play Squishy? Because the next people up are Squishy and Tarkus. It's like, again, I can play any of the NPCs that, if nobody wants to play them, but I feel like you guys can have opportunities to play them. Also, Squishy's kind of horny. He wants to show you what that jelly do. I think, personally, for this one, Iskra, Rupert is at the table, and just, like, two front paw... Like, again, Rupert's just a cat, but now he's wearing this outfit, he's at the table, his paws are on the table, and he's just, like, padding along with the completely offbeat. As Iskra comes to the table, and he's just like, hello!
Hi, you must be the infamous Rupert.
I'm infamous. And, like, he gets on the table and, like, knocks over a cup and then just, like, walks in circles and sits back down.
Are you friends with many of the Lockstitch crew?
I'm friends with everybody. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Founding member.
Founding member. Ah, so you must be good at traveling then, by at this point.
I've been everywhere. Except for space. Peanut's been to space. I haven't been to space. Do you want to go to space?
I mean, I guess I've technically been to space. It was medium space. Go to real space.
I go to real space. He folds the card, looks at the card, just is like, I'm supposed to ask one of these, the flamingo said so.
Okay, go ahead, Rupert.
Things have taken a turn in Plumbob. Zombies are on our trail. How do we outwit them in the thrill of escape and find a moment just for ourselves?
I'm not super familiar with the zombies. Are they fast or slow?
He looks up. It's not on the card. I haven't been. I'm scared of zombies.
Well, I mean, depending on, I guess, how we would lure them from one place to the other, I mean, we were recently in a cemetery that consumes the dead, so why don't we just lure all the zombies away to this cemetery where the cemetery will consume them and give them proper burials and grave sites? And I mean, if it's a slow, trudging walk, then I guess that would be a moment for the two of us to get to know each other as we just take the zombies for a walk.
I'll pack a picnic. And he's like, what's your favorite snacks? I like gushers. Have you had a gusher before?
I have not had a gusher. And at this point, I don't really consume snacks. I'm a vampire.
Undead? Or, I don't know. You're not a zombie, right?
No, I'm not a zombie. We're clearly having a conversation.
This is true. He, like, reaches into his, like, jacket pocket and pulls out a pack of, like, clearly smushed and warm gushers. And hands you one. It has carved into it with like a needle. It just says "Be mine" and a question mark.
Well, isn't that thoughtful? Iskra just pretends to eat it and then folds it politely in her napkin without Rupert noticing.
Rupert nods. He's very excited about you eating the gusher.
It was delightful. Thank you, Rupert.
Oh my god. Well, it was meant to be. And,
Oh, oh, bless you. That's very.
He just climbs up on the table and just sits directly in front of you and just starts licking your hair.
Oh, I had just freshly washed this myself.
Too soon? I'm very forward. That's what they always say. They say I'm too forward. I just have so much love to give.
I just pat Rupert's head. It's okay. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who likes to be groomed immediately.
It's not you, though.
It's not, Rupert.
Okay, we can take it slow. He sits back down in his chair. And he is staring at your hair. Like, just staring.
Just start playing with it in my fingers.
Jeez.
Oh, Rupert, no! Oh. You know, how about we, maybe we do this as friends? Maybe I could coach you on, how to not be so forward. We'll do it over a pack of gushers.
Okay. You're gonna teach me to not be so forward?
I mean, it feels like a big task, but it's worth a go to help out a friend.
It's like, can we be? He looks back and forth. Best friends?
Oh, I'm.
I've got these lockets made, and he's like a hasty, like it's a really nice headshot of him, but like it's a picture that somebody took of you immediately when you found out that you had paired with Rupert.
So it's just a wide-eyed, oh dear, Iskra. This
one's for you. And he hands you a heart-shaped locket with Rupert's picture inside.
That is a very flattering picture of you, Rupert. Thank you.
He's just really quick. He just sits back on the table. Hair now? And he like leans in slowly.
No.
Mm-hmm. Consent's important. And he hops down off of his chair, and you just see him looking around the room for the next person with the biggest hair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write a delicate little X next to Rupert's name.
There are so many hearts all over Iskra's name on Rupert's sheet. He started before you even sat down.
This is so great.
So, Rupert's not, like, Rupert has a lot of love to give. It's just, like, he's not the best.
That's fair.
Alright, so next we have... that was amazing. It was good. Absolutely amazing. So next we have Lurd playing Squishy and Tarkus playing Tarkus. Go.
Yes, is this the right table?
I think so.
My card says Tarkus.
Yep, that's me.
Hello, I'm Squishy. Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, just my bifocals.
Yes. Right to it then. If you could serenade me under the stars, what song would you choose, and why? And what instrument would you be playing?
I don't know how to play any instruments. No one's ever taught me.
Not very good with your hands, then.
Not in that context.
Then what do you do with them? I'm a career man, first and foremost. But I am seeking a long-term partner.
Well, I mostly work with porcelain.
Personal commodes, then? Or pottery?
Prosthetics.
Ah, a maker of fingers and the sort.
So he'll just reach over and offer his hands for yours. Kind of palms up.
What sort of relationship are you looking for, sir?
I'll be honest, I don't even know. This is all new to me. I was told Tube Squad was going to be signing some things. I'm the only one that showed up. I feel like I've been pranked.
No prank at all. In fact, this scene is a bit too gauche for my taste. Would you join me back at the Silver Towers? I have personal VIP suites available.
No, I'm pretty good. I got a tower over in Folk Song.
Ah. Alas. I guess it was not meant to be. Unless you rather go to your place.
He'll take off his bifocals and just try and stare into your eyes.
Sorry, I had to fight a sneeze. I think I'm good.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Tarkus. I wish you luck on your endeavors and your autograph signing. But just in case, have mine.
And he'll write his name and comm number on a napkin and slide it over.
Oh, thank you. And Targus will slide over the contact information for Tomb Squad on his own napkin. In case you ever want to speak to our manager.
Oh, yes, indeed. A powerful networking ally. Check, please.
He's just fucking like out. Duncan's just sitting at the table by himself. Wait, quick, put Alien back up on the screen. Ah, he left. I would have just had Alien sit down next, like, hey, what up? Like Allian sitting there, like looking at his card. It has a little picture of he's looking at Leo's profile before and like looking at the pictures. He's just like, yes. And then as Leo like makes his way to the chair, he looks up, he's startled, and he gets up and he's like, oh, what a fantastic dress you're wearing, my dear. Let me get that chair for you. And pulls out Leo's chair.
Leo would give a polite, like, curtsy with the dress. Thank you. And he would take a seat on the chair proper.
And she's like, I hear that you are senior officer, I've heard in recent news. Leo Levin, correct?
Yes, that would be me.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, nothing. He just like kind of nervous, but he's fine.
He pours you a tall glass of champagne. Like flute? Is that what the champagne flutes? And he pours one for himself. And he's just like, takes a big sip. He's just like, I've heard about your exploits from some of the folks from the fallen Tower of Alto. They landed very close to my home. My magnificent home. My wonderful home. My beautiful home.
Oh, which side are you particularly close to there? Is it, hopefully not near the Vorpal Sea. That sounds a bit too dangerous.
I come from the Vorpal Sea myself.
Wow, you've managed to handle there? I've heard stories about it with the denizens, well, being a bit more than they seem. It is.
Oh, they over-embellish us. They're silly. Don't listen to them. Some call us thieves. And that's very rude. It's very rude of them.
Well, forgive me for only going by the stories. It's nice to actually meet somebody from there and know that it's not as it's not the same as the words would suggest.
It's just like, oh, I don't take any offense, but the word I hear about you is you are someone who can be trusted, someone dependable.
Mm-hmm.
They speak highly of you in the Tower of Alto. Like, me and my crew have been inside many times, talking to many people, and all of them say the same thing. And it's just like, what was that last thing that I heard? If Leo knew you were doing this, he would have your ass. But alas, there's land near our sea. That your stuff belongs to us. We all understand property rights. Correct. But alas, they said that you protected all of them, kept them safe in the time when they fell out of the sky. Can you? And he rubs his hand like across the table. He doesn't like touch you. Like he finger across the table. Do you think you could keep me safe?
I am certain that I can. I put the value of others very high. If there is somebody I can keep safe, I will do my best to do so, to the utmost of my ability.
Absolutely. It's just like, and she's like, no. Oh, sorry, I forgot these questions. Did you want to ask one?
Oh, right. I forgot there were these. My apologies. It seems we've ended up asking our own different questions. Well, If see what kind of questions is there? Ooh, it seems like an interesting little one. I've always been curious about. I've always been curious about the world of ecosahedron. If we were given a break from our various businesses and particularly important issues that I'm sure you have to deal with as well. But if we
so much business.
But if we both have a break, what would you plan for a day in Ecosahedron? Where would we go? What would we see? I'm curious to hear what you have to say.
It's like, oh, there's so many places I've dreamt of seeing over the years. If I could go anywhere, you say,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably visit Dactylord.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in Virtuoso. Have you heard of such a place? It's beautiful, I hear.
Oh, I've not had a chance to go there yet. Because
Oh,
Ecosahedron is so much to find out.
Also known as Palm City, Digit City, the city of the hand. Oh, the trade, immaculate. The music that comes from there, beautiful. A little strict on the trade situation. A little like, you gotta wear the necklaces when you want to go in, and it's like they feel a little strong. It's just like the timing doesn't matter. It's like we have a connection here. As like the bells are ringing for them to stop.
It seems our time is up for now. Leo would give his hand to give a proper shake and would while doing a curtsy with the other one. Perhaps we will meet again.
It's like perhaps we'll make a trip to Dactylord.
As big as Ecosahedron is, I feel like it's smaller than we would think. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again.
Oh, I'm absolutely certain. Oh, just one more question before we go on our ways. Would you be interested in siring an heir for me? I'm looking for an heir, and you seem ridiculously responsible and so nurturing. I know this might seem a little forward. I'm not sure how these things work. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out an engagement ring.
That is quite forward. We just met. There is things that take time, and well, at least among my people, there's stuff like this would take time, not a right off the bat kind of thing. You'll have to forgive me.
Oh no! Absolutely, we can take all the time that you need. You do realize that if somebody else agrees to it before you, though, I will have to accept their hand in marriage. I know a lot of people are nearly as qualified as you. You see him like looking over at Reedy.
I will keep that in mind, sir, as I consider this decision.
He's like, oh, absolutely, and he puts in his engagement ring back in his pocket.
He gives a little bow, and Leo would get ready to leave so that the next group can go. Because, they've already taken up quite a bit of the time.
I hate to see you leave, but I love watching you walk away. And, like, Elian gets up off his table. If Leo did not finish his champagne, Elian's pounding both of them instantly and sets them down.
Jesus. Well, off I go. Next group is up.
So we got Ceylon and Thaddeus. Oh, wait, you've got Isaac on it. Somebody's gonna marry that flamingo.
Well, hi, hello.
Hello.
Well, first things first, I'm Ceylon. Nice to meet you. And this is Tina. We've been together for 4 seasons now. And yeah, we're looking for someone who's a little adventurous and looking to get tied up into some hijinks and such. Tell us about yourselves.
Oh, well, that's that's a bit unexpected. I'm Thaddeus, and I have been a librarian for a long while. I'm kind of quiet, but I honestly was kind of told that I should put myself out there and explore and try to meet new people. So here I am.
Oh, so nice for you to come. I love this. What else have you explored before? We're kind of doing a little exploration ourselves.
Um, Honestly, no. This is kind of a first for me, and I'm a bit nervous. I've mostly spent most of my time reading books and keeping to myself. But you know,
Mm.
the first step is always the best one to take.
Well, indeed, the first paper cut is always the deepest, isn't it?
Certainly, but let's avoid paper cuts if possible, please.
Is it because damage to the paper or not too keen on pain?
Uh, I just don't like paper cuts.
Okay, what kind of cuts do you like?
Uh, um, I don't know.
Well, me neither. You want to find out? Want to take a spin?
Uh,
You seem pretty sharp. I'm down.
um, uh, um,
That's okay. It's okay.
yes, yes, yes,
Mm?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. hmm What's coming to mind? What are you thinking about? What's your mind's eye? Let's connect.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm out of my element right now. I'm not sure. I don't know, but um, I'm open to suggestions.
I'm gonna reach out my hand and to put my hand on yours. Um, totally cool. I just want to, consent.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I'm gonna put my hand on your like with my eyes. Put my hand on your, and you're just like, so am I. But the fact that you are even sharing, being transparent, being honest, well, that's a good start. That's all we're really looking for. What else would you say is in your heart?
Um, I don't know what's going on right now, but I'm very much okay with it. Can, do,
What
we should
makes you
go.
ring? What makes your heart sing? What's your favorite book? Your favorite genre? What gets you
Oh,
all in a tizzy?
I love so many books. I have a large collection that I can't even recall most of them. To be honest, I really enjoy some old mystery books and figuring out problems. I love
Oh.
that.
hmm What character would you want to be? Who do you want to play?
Oh, I've never really thought about that. Usually it feels
Mm.
like I'm in everyone else's story.
Oh no. In a good way?
In a good way, but never really made a story of my own.
And that's okay. Do you want to make a story of your own? Because we don't all have to be soloists. There's strength in the choir, in the chorus.
I think I do.
Ooh. See, we're looking for somebody who can really take the reins, if you know what I mean. Really just whip us up into shape. And if you're interested on exploring that kind of role for yourself, why, I think we could invite you to a little shindig that we're throwing on later. Gonna hand you a little card. Like, ooh, well, Tina's gonna hand you a little card. Like, ooh. It glows. It's nice.
Edius takes the card a little timidly, but is just nodding. It's like, I I think I might take you up on that.
And if you're not ready, totally fine. Really, what it is just a little get together, just a little an orientation. No big deal, no commitment yet, and snacks. Perfect. And snacks and scene. You're fantastic. Bye.
Like,
So that one ended with just like, wait, was that a thumbs up? Are they gonna hang out? Are they not? I don't think they're gonna date.
Yet. We're gonna see how orientation goes.
Okay. Oh, we're making it a very professional situation.
Oh no, it's to like the dungeon. Like,
Oh.
like this is how you
Okay,
wear
okay.
gloves properly, and this is how.
Might I introduce you to my spanking paddle, which is different than my patting paddle. It's got little wasp stingers in it, because we know, like, you're fucking into pain play for some reason. We learned that about Ceylon.
Rennick is sitting at the table in a full tux, custom fitted just to his anatomy, looking very sharp, kind of crammed into the table because it is not meant for someone of his height. Looking around.
Well,
go ahead.
Midnight Meanwhile is wearing basically kind of an old-fashioned black suit with silver lining, fur collar, white ascot, and just kind of holding a mug of blue mead.
Oh, Midnight! It is good to see you this evening. This is a very interesting event that I was invited to. I'm not entirely sure what is going on, but your name is on my card, so I assume that you are here for me.
Yeah. I guess this is just a general meet and greet. So. I think we've only worked together once, haven't we?
I believe that is correct. Was that the World's Fair? I believe that sounds right.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. That was a memory and a half.
It was certainly an experience.
Yeah. You had a new uniform that day.
I believe that is correct, as I recall. Let's see, what does he say here? And he adjusts his glasses. Oh, we are supposed to ask one of these questions. Would you like to start, or would you like me to?
You can start.
Very well. Let's see. With zombies hot on our heels in Plumbob, what is our master plan for a cunning escape, and how do we make it a tale to remember?
Ooh, zombies. Okay. Escape, huh? I'm not usually zombies. Kind of not something I feel like we would need to escape from. Honestly, just wait on through and cut them down. Just just see how many we can take down as quickly as possible.
So it is the heroic last stand. How many can we take before they take us? This is the plan?
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah. Like zombies are not that big of a deal, usually. We've taken on far worse than that.
That is the truth. So I assume it depends on how dense the horde is on the ground and the particular variation. If there are the fast zombies, it may be a little bit of a different story.
Wait, there's another kind other than fast zombies?
Perhaps. I've heard tell of these slow zombies who just shuffle along. I do not understand how people die to those.
That sounds even easier to deal with. Yeah, I suppose it would depend. The kind of zombies I'm used to are more like kind of frost covered, angry warrior kind of zombies. I
Oh, I see. I suppose it would depend then on what they are exactly, or perhaps even who they are. That is a disconcerting thought. Regardless of the type, I'm not sure I would want to face down a horde of zombies made of the Lockstitch crew. I feel like that would not go well.
Yeah, that would not be that, especially if they gotta keep their strength. Like, even if they didn't get keep their abilities, that would be a nightmare and a half. So I guess for my question, given a break from our quest, how would you plan a memorable day for our group on the Eagle Sohedron? What activities or sites would you include?
This is a very good question. I have really enjoyed the time we got to see in this, what little we got to see of the sights of the Celestial Sea. Just looking at the stars there in the water, it reminded me of the time I spent in space. I know, it's the joke. Gemini brings it up at every opportunity, but it really was just a beautiful sight, something I will never forget. So I would probably start at the Celestial Sea.
I have to admit, I've liked what I've seen of the Celestial Sea so far. I mean, it's definitely the emptiness is kind of terrifying but exciting.
Yeah, I can see how it would be. It can definitely understand that. Not entirely different, I think, from being at the bottom of the ocean, just the regular one. Such unknowns there, and nothing to hold on to should the worst happen.
Yeah, I mean, in general, that's also why I kind of like it. Like, it's just exploring the unknown. What better thing is there to do in the world?
I suppose this is what we signed up for.
Absolutely.
Great.
Right.
Are you guys punching like the thumbs up to go adventuring together?
Yes.
Yep.
Nice. Next up, everybody, is Leo and I bring again. And we're not fucking with the randomizer. This shit's just happening, guys.
Oh, look at you. You cute little thing.
Well,
What have you got to say for yourself?
that I have no regret doing what I did. And I will not back down from my choice.
You know, for what it's worth, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you did the right thing.
The people of Alkali needed help, and I had a chance to do that, so I took it. A shame how the last note was a little bit on the sour side, but there's nothing I could do there to change. It's already happened.
Look, I know there's baggage here. I know there's a lot of trauma. Let's just discard that. This is just about you and me right now. So ask me a question and just get started. Do you prefer sweet, sour, or spicy, and why?
Interesting first question. Personally, spicy would be my preference. As for why, well,
You like
nothing.
something with a little kick?
If I'm going to eat something memorable, I'd rather it be something that really comes to mind with a strong, with basically a strong little flavor to it. Sweet can only do so much, and never been much of a fan of sour.
So what you're saying is if it's burned you in the past, it doesn't necessarily turn you off to trying it in the future?
I've been known to return stronger the second time around.
Oh, that's good to hear.
As for you, what would be your preference to the three? It's only fair.
I suppose it would be only fair. I do like sweet. Someone who can be... Excuse me, we're not talking about people, are we?
That depends. What is exactly on your mind?
I need people who can be good to me. People who know how to treat me correctly, to pay their dues well. And I think those people will find that I can be just as sweet in return.
Understandable. I suppose when it makes sense leading a crew, you would not want anyone that could be considered a dissident, as it were.
You know your stuff well, I can see it. And she reaches over the table and kind of like flicks your little badge. Senior officer. You certainly read your own, don't you?
My loyalty is one that tends to be without question. If I am on your side, know that it will not waver. Come hells or high water.
Well, you know fun, aren't you? I guess I'll ask if we've had a day off from all of this business if both of us were not in our respective positions. How would you sweep me off my plate? How would you put us on different positions than the ones we're in now?
Well, for one, I have been working on my singing. I wouldn't mind singing a little serenade to whoever I intend to be with, as it were. There would be as for places to go.
Yeah, what's the song? Tell me the song.
Well, I suppose a little piece of the song wouldn't hurt. L'amore est une notion rebelle que nous ne pourra prohibicer. Et c'est bien van qu'on l'appelle si lui convient le refuser. Something like that, if you would.
Damn, boy, that was beautiful. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you said, but...
It's something from my homeland.
That's fair.
I'll have to learn the common translation for it one day.
Do you want to hear mine?
Go on ahead.
Got something like, it's early morning, the sun comes out. Last night was shaking pretty loud. My bunny's purring. He scratches my skin, so what is wrong with another sin? Here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
I would expect no less.
Just some food for thought.
Well, before we go, I believe our time is almost up, it seems. So,
See you later, boy.
Leo would hand Ibring a chocolate from the box. For the road?
I'll treasure this, thank you.
Leo gives a polite curtsy before walking out of the room.
I need to know if there were hearts on either one of you two's cards.
That's a good question. Not sure on the heart bits, but I don't know how to put it. I guess Leo would kind of have a sort of begrudging respect, in a way. But I'm not sure how that would be well translated.
It's just with the thumbs up, but sideways.
Like kinda, like kinda diagonal. Anyhow,
That's
let me.
like, I mean, I could hang out with them.
Baba Booey again.
Well, hello there.
Hello. Not one truly for something so public, I suppose. But one has to always get out and get some fresh air every once in a while.
I couldn't agree more. Though granted, I'm here mostly against my will due to a certain friend of mine.
Well, either that is a very good friend, or that is one hell of a joke that no one has told you the punchline to. Now, I guess it is time for it to... Would you rather me read the first question, or would it be for you?
You may go first.
And they are just holding the page, giving a moment, trying to get a better look at it for a second. With zombies hot on our heels and Plumbob, what's our master plan for cunning escape? And how do we make it a tale to remember?
Well, firstly, we would survey the surroundings and find a location where we can properly barricade ourselves, hold off as much of the horde as possible. From there, we'd plan a proper escape, likely using the rooftops as a means of proper transport. And who's to say that some wild miracle couldn't possibly make its way through to save us from whatever impending doom there is?
Cool. I have seen many of those, but truly have not been fully accustomed to such things. But I'm sure an individual such as yourself can truly make something like that happen.
I do have a certain set of skills.
Do tell.
Well, outside of my extensive knowledge of both magical and non-magical history, I've been known to hit targets very accurately and consistently without issue.
That sounds more like a humble brag, but I am not complaining.
So, I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. What is your question?
Say we're caught in a tricky situation. How would you plan to charm or wheeze our way out of it? Would you use your wit or a simple trick?
I am one who knows many a thing, and I tend to one of those many things that I know, or maybe something that has some interesting card tricks. And well, I find that they can be rather alluring to those who find that sort of thing interesting. And I'd very love to use that in a situation.
Interesting. If you don't mind me asking, what do the cards say about our interaction here?
It says possibly long-lasting. That
Noted.
is all I can find from them, unfortunately. So tell me more about those targets you mentioned. That sounded rather interesting.
Well, to give a bit of background, I used to hunt with my brother and my father back at home. And due to some very attentive instruction, I've been able to commit feats that some would say are nearly impossible. And I've been able to use those skills to assist my fellow crew members in many different situations.
Handy and reliable. That does sound right.
So tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough time to give a proper answer for that question. But if you'd ever come by, and I'm love to spend more time talking with you.
The feeling is mutual.
Dream is lagged.
So the next pair is Pollux and Castor and Allie Ann again. And then after that is Peanut and Emma and Modern Major General. You guys are killing it. It's really funny. I think if it comes up Peanut and Reedy, Peanut's just gonna fucking swipe left so goddamn fast. Wait, is it swiping right? Saying no? I don't know. Nice! It's the dream.
Oh boy.
No! Just what I wanted to see. Twice the opportunities. You see him rummaging around in his pocket. He's just like, he's like pats his pocket. He does not pull anything out, but he does pat something. You hear some things jingle in this pocket as he reaches his wing out. He's like, nice to meet you two. I'm Allie Ann.
Pollux and well, at least Pollux would hold out his hand to shake Allianne and be like, a pleasure to meet you. I am Pollux, and this is Castor.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Pleasure is all mine. Look at you two. You are just a dream come true. Oh, I've had dreams about this, literally. Not specifically you two. I didn't know you two actually existed. Where do I start with about myself? Allianne, I own a very large manor in the Vorpal Sea. Have you been to the Vorpal Sea? I can hear you typing.
We have not been to the Vorpal Sea yet, though we have been to the Celestial Sea.
The Celestial Sea, of course. And like he brushes Castor's hair with like the back of his wings. Like, of course you've been to the Celestial Sea. And it's just like, and we have these questions that we're supposed to read off, but he tosses the card to the side and he goes down on one knee. And he reaches into that jingling pocket and pulls out 2 engagement rings. He's like, Pollux and Castor, I know it's been a short time, but I feel this connection, and I'm sure that you must feel this too. Will you do the honor of siring my heir?
Pollux and Castor just completely silent with shock. Like they give each other a brief glance, like as if to say, "What the fuck?" Before
both hands up, like kind of like shushing over your own mouths. Just before you say no, I've been getting a lot of rejection tonight, and I don't know if I can continue to handle this. Let me lay it more bare, like all the cards on the table. With us together, it will be beautiful. It's like I will dedicate my life to you. You're on adventures with the Lockstitch group? That's fine. I'll be right there, protecting you, making sure that you are never alone. He notices the fact, he looks back and forth, he's just like, more alone. Less alone? I will take care of you, no matter what. You're too cold? I'm there with a jacket. Don't you worry. Immediately. You need another tool? I'm there. I've got it. Come running with my tool belt. You need a water? I'm right there. Guess what I've got? And he it's just like pulls out one of those camelback backpack situations. I'm loaded for you. Whatever you need. Just, you have to accept me into your life. I feel like it's necessary. We're meant to be.
Pollux would clear out his throat before giving as close to a smile as he could muster. Look, while we certainly appreciate the enthusiasm, I do believe this is just a tad bit too sudden. After all, we just barely met.
But we've known each other forever. Can't you feel it? I can feel it.
They would both just shake their head. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to redirect your proposal. Only because, again, we've only just met. I don't think I can... You know.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can handle this. I can handle rejection. And like he just starts like tearing up his napkin into like little like heart shapes, but then ripping the hearts in half. It's good. It's good. So like, what do you do for fun?
Oh, we host a radio show.
Oh, amazing. Is it like an advice show? Is it a love advice show?
Not exactly. Although we do offer advice on occasion. It's mostly music.
He nods. He's like, okay, I understand. Music is very, very near and dear to my heart. I should like, have you ever heard Sheet Metal Scraping Across Concrete Floor album number 1 through 6?
We have not.
You'll have to come by. I'll play it for you. I have all the records. But real quick, if you could just give me a bit of advice. And he like leans closer. Of all the Lockstitch crew, who would you just a quick question, just quick, say is the most submissive and breedable?
just about choked on my lemonade.
A man's worth is in his heirs. Of course, we all know this. It's the fact of the way. And she's like,
I'm afraid I do not think I'm qualified enough to answer that question.
I think you might be a bunch of prudes over there at the Lockstitch.
I mean, there are certainly some who are more flirtatious than others, but a part of it also just might be you are quite forward.
Yes, must establish dominance immediately. Must show everyone where they stand in the relationship. I will devote everything I can to them. But I do wear the pants. And he stands up, and he's wearing incredibly tight pants. He's a flamingo? So these pants are basically straws. He also very clearly is either wearing a dance belt or a cod piece that is ridiculous. Have you seen Labyrinth?
Yes.
He's looking at, have you seen my Labyrinth?
Out of character. I just blinked from. I thought you were asking me that question out of character.
Yeah, both actually.
I don't think I've seen the other one that you're talking about.
It's just like,
I just know the David
if I
Bowie
show
one.
you, you might change your mind. Both of your minds. Also, you can already see that his sheet is just like stamped with 2 hearts. This could really work out. I'm sorry that Allie-Ann is the worst.
Alex and Casper just. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like we're out of time. We'll just. It was a pleasure meeting you, so.
Fine, don't help me. And like, you just see him like pull up the champagne bottle and pouring it. It's like, no, he sticks it all in his mouth, like down his gullet, and you just see it like gloop, 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 gloop. I'll find somebody eventually. It's like rosy-cheeked, walking away. I'm pretty sure our time was actually up a while ago.
Oh. I didn't hear. I'm so sorry.
Allie-Ann does not respect the speed dating scene.
Tyler's meaning was to Allie-Ann.
Well, he hands you his like number. I'll be listening to your radio show. I'll call in.
Lovely. Emotional damage, yeah.
Peanut is sitting in his chair, like straight backed, completely just looking forward.
Modern Major General just walks up and also just takes a seat. He's kind of a little bit more relaxed since he has been at the bar a little bit.
Yes, Modern Major General. A delight to see you again.
Delight to see you as well, Pete. I see the crew is enjoying themselves too.
Yes, I'm here to make sure they don't get themselves into any trouble, and perhaps find love. Like you see him like looking around, like looking at people, and then he like turns back to you with his full attention. Now, Modern, how's life been treating you since, you know, 3 vampires and a goth girl still took over?
Surprisingly enough, it has actually changed for the better. I am now a stage director for them. I've been actually being able to travel with them. It has been a very big delight.
Oh, I'm quite glad to hear that, Modern. It's just like, I suppose I shall ask you these questions. And like, he clears his throat. Oh. He's just like, okay. He looks at him and he's just like, huh. What is your favorite flavor? Spicy, sweet, or sour? And why?
Def spicy. It activates all the taste. It makes you. It heats up every. It is a flavor like no other. To be honest, but it does kind of get boring after a while. I do like to change up flavor.
Yes, I remember when you got quite involved in the Simmons Crunch fiascos that we had.
Yes. I don't really like to talk about it. That night was, as my assistant said, not very good.
It was rousing. That was the roller derby or the web ball. I can't remember. There's so many sporting events.
That was the web ball game.
This is like, you hear this, they're starting up a league. Full, like, professional teams. Do you have a particular favorite web ball team, Modern Major?
Of course I do. I was the leader of Gibbet. I was the leader of Gibbet after all. So it's only right that Gibbet would be my favorite web ball team.
Yes. I forgot that Gibbet has a team. What were they called again? You can make up a name right here. That's fine.
Yes. Gibbet. The Knoll Meddler. They were a fine team.
Yes. Null metal. That's a sensitive topic at Lockstitch. You aware? You're no longer making null metal, correct? At this point, Peanut has pulled out his little notebook and he's like taking notes.
I'm sorry. Are we supposed to be on speed dating, or is this an interrogation?
Oh, okay, I suppose. It's just like... Alright, Modern. Where would you go if you could go anywhere on Echo?
Oh, that's very simple. That would be Haven.
Haven? Haven. We've recently set foot in Haven. Something fishy's going on there.
Really?
But don't worry, we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Okay. As long as it has nothing for me. Well. So tell me, Peanut.
Okay.
I have a question for you. If we had a day off from adventuring, how would you sweep me off my feet? With a day on Ectosahedron? Is so? Describe the day.
The ecosahedron is so amazing. It would quite simply Modern Major General, I have some very core things that I do with all of my dates. First, I arrive promptly at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is the best time to start a date, I have often found. I have empirical math backing me up, based on many of Rennick's calculations. Then, I pick you up 5 prompt. We arrive at the restaurant 6 prompt. We eat at Krieg's at Market Square because I am certain the food is going to be good. We'll start off with appetizers. You may select your own. Of course, I would never order for you, but I will make recommendations based on the time of year. I will eat only seasonally prepared food. Then, of course, they deliver water for myself. I'm abstaining from alcohol at the currently, as I've also quit smoking recently. Then we eat. We have brief conversation while we eat. I don't want to see you chewing, and you don't want to see me chewing. We eat looking down the whole time. Then, after dinner, we go see a movie. A short movie, no longer than 2 hours. It's very key that it is no longer than 2 hours. We arrive at the movie at 7. We need to be out by 9:30, because at 9:30, I will take you to the park, and we will have a lovely stroll. I have set ducks there ahead of time for us to feed. We will feed the ducks. It's just we will go back to my apartment. There will be a delightful, kiss. And if you are interested, you may come up for coffee. And he does air quotes when he says coffee.
Ooh, a true gentleman. See, and a true leecher as well.
And then, after our coffee, you may stay the night if you will. Please leave by 7 a.m. promptly, though.
I understand. You know, I do have extra tickets to Three Vampires and the Goth Girl if you are interested.
You know, I could see a show. And I think he stamps a heart on his.
Modern Major also stamps a heart as well.
Nice. A successful date.
I shall see you at 5 o'clock. Sure.
I look forward to it. I will wear my most Three Vampires and he's just I don't know. What will I wear? And he gets up and Peanut just as he walks away muttering, looking at the card that you have also that you hearted on him. He's just okay. And now Peanut prepares what to wear to a rock show.
Modern Major General also gets up, walking away, just kind of giddy from all of this. Fair. How am I going to need something to impress him? And that's the end of that.
Awesome. Yeah, wait, did we, oh, sorry, did we give the next people out? I'm sorry. I was caught up in that scene. I've got, we added Mai to the list, so now we've got Mai and Rupert. Alright. Hello!
Hello. Aren't you adorable?
I am. He gets on the table and rolls on his back. He's wearing pants right now, so he's wearing pants and a shirt, so you can't get his belly.
Oh, no belly? Oh, what a shame. You can't have such a beautiful little kitty cat and no belly. So
They
would you
said,
like?
no shirts, no shoes, no service.
That's understandable. We have to listen to rules.
Rules
So
are important. I'm a
do you
pirate.
want to start start with the questions, or do you want me to start with questions? I'm all up for, suggestions.
He starts like he gets up and he starts like licking the champagne out of one of the cups. He's like, "You can start," as he just continues to flirp the champagne up.
Okay. So, let's see. She looks through some of the questions and she goes, I know. Imagine us on an adventure that gets our hearts racing. Where are we? And what's making the adrenaline surge?
Okay, picture this. Are you picturing? Picture it. We're running down the streets of Yoke as crazy fast as we can, just hauling ass. And then we see it. The fish deliveries have just arrived. We're gonna steal them.
Ooh. Snatch and grab. Sounds
A
exciting.
snatch and grab job. It's just, don't worry though. It's like it's not thievery, because we're gonna be wearing masks. So my mask, it looks like it's. He reaches into his back pocket and he pulls out a hockey mask and puts it over his face. See, this jam. And then they'll never recognize me. Not when I'm wearing this. And then you wear this one, and he hands you a mask of himself.
Okay.
And this is how we do it. You wear this, I wear this, and we're gonna steal all the fish. I don't like fish that much, though.
Okay. What
I'm
are
not
we
gonna
gonna
eat them. We're gonna sell them.
sell the fish? Okay.
We're gonna make the guards mad, though, because we want adrenaline. You have to get the adrenaline pumping, and then like so. And then we sneak away into an alley, and I'm gonna lick your hair.
Lick.
And he just
my-
nods like really aggressively. He's just like,
Okay, I'm open. I'm open to it. All right. Open to it. Everyone has their own ways of grooming. Okay. Okay.
He's just staring at your braid like really hard now.
She's gonna kind of push it behind her over the chair. Slightly uncomfortable. What do you got for me?
He looks up, he looks down, and he's just like, okay. What is your favorite song? And would you serenade it to me?
So, where I'm from, almost everything is sung. I come from Delve, and we, even to call our names, are hums, whistles, little songs. So, I would have to say my favorite is just hearing people call for me. So, it's just lovely little tunes. So, it goes a little something like.
That's beautiful.
She's gonna reach out and kind of feel for a little bit of a patto on the catto, and just a little ruffle around the ears, just to gauge.
Oh my god. He's like my favorite song, as like he like leans into it. He's just like, it goes like, how does it feel to treat me like you do when you lay your hands upon me and show me who you are?
I like
it. Like he starts headbanging. He's very specifically the orgy version of Blue Monday.
I could get into that. All right, all
Maya
right.
and fucking Rupert just headbanging at the table.
Does he rip his shirt open? Then I can see his belly.
Absolutely. He's like, and then just like rips the shirt open.
Mai takes
And it just
this
says orgy
one
across his
opportunity to
belly.
reach out and pet his belly. It is a cat, and she is gonna want to pet it. All right, so she's gonna ask one more question. She's like petting his belly, trying to calm him back down. She's like, okay, so let's take this down. We already know what you would do for adrenaline. If we had a day off from adventuring, how would you sweep me off my feet with a day on the ecosahedron? Describe the date.
Well, first, you come over to my place, and then you'd look around and you'd see it, and you'd be like, oh, this cat knows what's up. And then you might pick things up for me, because it's cool if you did that. And then you would bring me gushers. And then I'd lay on my back, and then I'd sit on my head with my butt in the air, and you'd slap it.
Slap.
The perfect date.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I get to pet a cat, feed cat gushers. Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Could probably. Could probably back this. I could probably slap out the catto.
Give him some slaps.
She reaches out and gives him a nice little butt slap. Just for good measure.
Rupert looks up. We got company. And you see like a bunch of hearts stamped on his card. Everybody gets heart stamped from Rupert regardless, because as long as you have hands.
Love it.
Absolutely. So I guess it's Midnight and Osiria next.
Let me get back in there to get out of here. I'm sorry, everybody. Hold on.
It's
I'm
okay.
leaving. I'm leaving.
Goodbye.
I think from Midnight Sea says to Syria, he just has the biggest grin on his face. Just a little mischievous, like, oh, I'm going to have fun with this one.
Oh no. Meanwhile, Osiris, like, oh, thank goodness, a familiar face.
Hi, Syria, how's your day been?
Oh, it's been... Well, it has been something, that is for certain.
I can imagine. How's that book you borrowed from me? The Dance Here Trides book. Have you read it yet?
Oh, I did. It was... Well, it was unexpected, but I ended up rather enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a good book. A little lewd, but good book. So, questions. Imagine it's an adventure that gets our hearts racing. Where are we? What's making the adrenaline surge?
Oh, that is a good question. Well, as for the where, that is a bit harder to decide, but I feel as though, well, I will be honest, I know there is only one way that goes, and it would likely involve hunting something.
You know me way too well.
Perhaps. I suppose, to answer the first part of the question, though, well, perhaps it would be better that you decide. If there was somewhere someplace we could go to see such a thing, where would it be?
Ooh, You know that Forest Selfish folk song has been... I mean, we took care of Flower, but I'm sure there's plenty of more interesting things in that forest. Like, we've only really scratched the surface there, haven't we?
Ah, yes. You mean Gaia's Garden, correct?
Yeah, Guy's Garden. That one.
Oh, I would absolutely love the opportunity to go back there.
It was a nice place. I'm definitely interested to see what other than Flower was looking there, but I'm sure
Indeed,
there's probably
there's...
some adventures.
Oh, I am certain of it. Just kind of like probably looking over the questions, trying to think of the next one to ask. Oh. Okay, but say, for example, I do not know. Say the adventure were to not go according to plan. What do you believe the plan would be to, make our way out?
Well, I suppose a lot of it would be depending on what went wrong, but I suppose first I would set up a distraction to try to lure whatever is chasing us away to make sure you could escape first. And I do have a few good tricks. I could probably after luring them whatever's chasing us away, I could probably find a safe spot to hide for myself once I'm sure you're safe. And I have my mimic's cloak. I could probably hide in the bushes and wait for the danger to pass before meeting up with you again.
As embarrassing as it is to admit, I do believe my plan would have been very much the same, so...
Yeah, this crew, we don't really put ourselves first ever, do we?
Oh, most certainly not.
God, just getting Leo to take care of himself half the time. Ugh. I've been dragging him out of his workshop. Has it been your turn on the making him eat schedule recently, or?
Not recently, no.
I'm sure your turn's probably coming up soon then, especially with Razgon. Yeah, he's gonna need. We're gonna need to bring the schedule back.
Oh, most likely. But... Oh. Well, unfortunately, it seems our time is up, but, it was nice talking with you again.
It's always great talking to you, with you, Siri, and thanks again for helping with the pumpkins.
Of course, it is my pleasure.
I think Midnight's gonna stamp the hut on the card.
I think Osiria will as well, honestly.
Leo would walk back in. I'm not expecting to be a bit surprised to be thrown in a third time, but he moves in and he would see who else was on the other side, and he's a little surprised. Not someone he actually knows and is not angry or weirded out to be around. Thank goodness. He gives a little wave to Seth. It's good to see you, Seth. I didn't know you were here,
Good
too.
to see you too. What a surprise.
A
pleasant one.
Yes, thank goodness. Do you need me to take your seat, pull your seat for you?
No. But if you need a seat, I've got plenty of lap right here.
Leo couldn't help but laugh a little bit, but well, last time I was near those technicals, I got run over. So let's not get run over a third time today.
Only the last 2 times. You know, the third time is always a charm. I'm here to charm you, that is.
Leo would take his seat, no problem.
I am quite pleased to see that somebody, pardon me, but to see somebody normal to be here tonight.
You're telling me. I had a very interesting first one with a particular flamingo, and then I had this. Alian.
Billiam.
Yes, Leo.
Yeah, that one. Anyhow. Right, we have questions we need to answer for one another, don't we?
Oh, yes.
Would you care to go first?
Your cards are fast. Let me pull out these cards.
Sure, take your time.
Obvious panic on face.
For once, Leo is kind of relaxed compared to the last two he had to deal with.
I lost my notes. Would you like to go first?
Good here. Sure. I guess we'll start with this one. Okay. In terms of flavors, do you prefer sweet, sour, or spicy? And why?
That question sounds awfully familiar. Since I can't taste salty, I'm happy it's not on the list. Sweet, and of course I like chocolate flavored bunny. And what about you, little Fluffy?
Well then, oh geez, spicy is my preference. Thank you.
You do know I can change into anything, including some, I don't know, spicy shrimp, spicy sausage, anything like that.
I did not know you could change into that many things, but okay, that's new. I was frankly surprised the last time I've seen your transformation. But let's stick to forms that I can talk to for now. Yes. Let's see.
Love, you know you can talk to any of my forms at any time, anywhere.
That's good to know.
Just let me know how many feet you want me to be on at the time.
Pardon? Okay. Whew. Here's the next one. Okay. Caught in a tricky situation, how do you plan to charm your way out? Is wit, smile, or magic? Or something else entirely?
Why not a mix of everything? Of course, I can transform into anything that can get us out of there. A bird, so we can take our wing to fly away. A horse, so I can take you off in the distance and have something a little bigger to help with. Or wanted a wolf to howl at the moon together. Anything could charm our way out of this. Just what would you rather do?
I have always been one to rely on my wit, my mind, more than anything. I magic has never been my strong suit. And I don't know, a smile can only go so far. It helps sometimes, but not a lot. Wit tends to be what works best.
The mind is the sexiest part of a person, and in character, I just take one of my tendrils and kind of squiggle it around Leo's ear, making sure he's okay with it before I continue.
Leo would be like the touch. Oh, yeah. Leo's ears were like basically like suddenly up at alert because tentacle to the ear. Wasn't expecting that. Pardon, excuse me. But then he hears the timer. Unfortunately, Seth, I believe our time is up for today. In
It's
terms of
okay. I know where your room is. Boss.
Beer. Leo would get up and give a polite little curtsy. Yep. You have a good one, and hope the rest of the week goes well for you.
Of course, I'll make sure to get all my reports in, sir.
Thank you. And I guess with that, we Leo would leave for the next group to go through.
Yeah, easy heart.
Nervous bun, but he puts a heart as well.
Clementine, Clementine, are you to be my Valentine?
Perhaps. Yeah, let's go. Hi, Vatna. Hello.
He looks over the question sheet, tosses it over his shoulder. Forget about that. The first and most important question I have for you tonight. He leans closer over the table. Do you have any of those lemon bars?
Yes, of course. He pulls them out, and he also pulls out a little heart-shaped lemon. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have something for you as well. And pulls out a strange-looking fruit. Don't know where it's from.
Oh, I love that. What is it? Oh, this is so fascinating. He just looks it over, and he's just like, I will treasure this. Thank you so much.
It's green and very asymmetrical.
Oh, I love its shape. He's like feeling it and just feeling all its corners and grooves. He's like, this is so cool. I love this. Very fascinated with the fruit. Thank you.
This scene is very... how would you describe it? Intended. So what are your intentions here?
I mean, I've never been on a date before, and I wanted to see how that works and how it goes, and maybe make stronger connections and meet people. And it's been nice. And yeah, that's kind of been my intention of coming here, just to kind of interact a little bit and see the scene, try it out. Why are you here tonight?
Similar reasons. I have noticed... I've not heard conversations taking place, but I have noticed very many curious expressions among the people who have sat here in these seats.
Yeah.
Not all of them positive.
It's been interesting. Clementine just kind of like sweats a little bit because like he just takes a deep breath. He's like, yes, it's been interesting to see. Everyone, the lineup has been a variety of interesting people.
The point of this, I think, is to maintain or strengthen relations.
Mm-hmm.
My memory escapes me. Normally, while on mission, all I see around me is comrades, and faces just blend into the background. Have we been on mission before?
We have. Remember in the Mayor village, like that was a time. We were, yeah, that happened.
Was that our first contact with them?
Yes, it was. And yes.
An embarrassing outcome.
Yeah, Clementine's just like not gonna go into much detail, and he's like, that's where he's like, yes, it was. It's like, I met my best friend that day, but yes, it was.
Just nibbling on the lemon bar.
Clementine's just very happy he's enjoying it. It's like, oh, and I have more if you ever want more. Just let me know.
I don't think I could ever get tired of this.
Oh, I'm so glad. He's still like looking at the fruit that Vatna gave him. He's just like, I think I'm gonna like, I would like to grow more of these. These looks really nice. I might perhaps like ask Osiri and take it to the greenhouse later and see if we can make more of these. It looks nice. And I'd like to
It
try.
showed up one day.
Wonder what it tastes
Can't
like.
give words to its origin. But perhaps it could be a friend to Apollo. Have you met him?
Oh no, yes, Paulo. I think I've seen him. Take note of that and probably pick a spot near where he sits.
I think Vatna has already subtly stamped a heart onto the date card.
Clementine also has. Just like very just much in the conversation, just like a little flick of the wrist while they were talking.
I think if the table needs to be reoccupied, would you want to continue conversation elsewhere? Over there, perhaps?
Yes.
Pointing to an empty table.
Sure. Of course. Let's go.
Yes, enough of this. No need for ceremony.
Yeah.
Alright, this one's about to get fucking weird. Not that all of them haven't been weird and special in their own way. Alianne sidles up to the table. Is Ibring sitting down already or also standing at the table?
She's also standing at the table. I will say, on top of that, it looks like she's had several drinks at this point.
Oh, absolutely. Alianne is slurring. He's just like, oh, they saved the best for last. And he's holding 2 champagne flutes again, and he looks at the storm. He's like, oops, as you hear a plop as an engagement ring falls into the champagne flute that he pushes in front of Ibring's seat as he goes behind it and pulls her seat out. Milady.
Ibring looks up at him, kind of like up and down, gives like a mildly disgusted look, and then says, "The fuck are you supposed to be?"
Handsome, dashing, daring. The rest of the lyrics from Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, okay, give me the drink and sit down and shut up.
Oh, I love somebody that takes control. He just sits down, pounds his drink back, and like waves at the waitress. Another, please. I love them here. They're so long-necked. And you, what a beautiful neck on you. He's definitely like does the strokes his own chest thing when he says that.
Yeah, Yeah, I guess your neck is really something, or dude, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like, do you got a question for me?
I've heard supple, elegant. I've heard gentlemanly a couple of times. The exact correct proportion. I've heard somewhat scary and off-putting. I think they're all compliments. Yes, I do have a question for you, and don't mind me if I am a little bit too forward. I've had a lot to
Oh, go
drink.
ahead, get right to the point.
I see wedding bells in our future. I see children. I see beautiful heirs. I am so glad you are amenable to this.
Oh, you think I'm amenable to that?
Jovial laughter after a proposal, of course. I've heard that a laughter means yes. Yes?
Dude, you are a level of dude I have not seen in a number of days. You do have a beautiful neck. I would say it's pretty chokeable.
Oh. There's a like thud as like something bangs up against his codpiece. He's like, you don't say you'd wrap your hands around my delicate neck as he like lowers his collar.
Dude, do you want to die tonight? Like, I can arrange that for you.
I mean, if you are not in the neighborhood to provide me heirs, I could see us having a good time. Maybe, perhaps.
Look, this ain't worth it. I don't need a record in another fucking city. Okay, like, it's
I'm not from here.
Weird, twisted fantasy. I don't know what you see in this. You just keep saying shit.
not from here.
Okay, fine, whatever. What do you gotta say?
I think we could make a beautiful partnership. I have heard stories of the storm. Of course, I lived below Alto most of my life. I've done a little bit of traveling. I've spent a summer in Tuloha. I spent a year abroad in the Celestial Sea.
Oh, so you know it's the shithole then.
I feel like I need to make a home. I feel like I have reached the prime flamingo age. Settle down. And honestly, I'm looking for someone just like you. Strong, passionate, well connected, and has a decent amount of money. I have so many debts. But just think of what I could offer you. I have a nice place right on the beach of the Vorpal Sea. So salty that you couldn't be able to survive. We wouldn't have to worry about neighbors except for my family. We all live together.
Look, I've heard about you and your family, my dude, and it is extensive and complicated.
Yes.
Hard pass from me, buddy.
One might say that my family is problematic, and my massive debts do really not add a lot to my prospects. I understand that. But you don't seem like somebody who is afraid of debtors, and if we were together, you would scare my debtors away.
Look, if you're looking to steal and lie your way out of every single little bind you get yourself into, I can respect that, but you're gonna have a different partner in crime.
No. I'm not looking to steal and lie. I'm looking to wine and dine my way out of my debts.
Not my style.
Okay. And it's like, what if we forget about my debts? What if we forget about the engagement? As he grabs the cup and drinks it down and swallows the ring. It's like, forget about that. We'll pretend that never happened. Let's start fresh. Hi, I'm Allie Ann. and I want to get fucked.
You know what? I think I can go ahead and make your dream come true. And she just puts up her middle finger and says, Albion, get fucked. And just leaves.
Nobody understands me. Just like the stream ends with just Allie-Ann sitting at the table weeping. Also, for the record, Allie-Ann has an entire pocket full of engagement rings. Yeah, just sloppy, the sloppiest drunk. I'll never find love. He's like, no, Allie-Ann, we're not beating ourselves up. And he stands up very proudly. He's just like, tonight's not the only night I can get a date. I can get dates better than all of you. Oh, you all see. Next time you see Allie-Ann, there'll be a significant other involved. And then there'll be two of us. And you guys don't even know. You're missing out on gold. And then he passes out. Well, thanks everybody for coming to the Valentine's Day special. I hope Allie-Ann was terrible for everybody. Fucking Clem gives a supportive thumbs up. It's like instantly Allie-Ann's back on his feet trying to slide a engagement ring on that thumb. It's like, oh, don't mind me. Just fucking just. This is. That was. Yeah, I think that was probably hands down the weirdest thing that we've done as a collective community. Well, the weirdest thing was still probably the last Valentine's Day, but at least this was more interactive. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say about this game. Thank you guys so much for your support, and thank you for coming and playing, like, these weird things that we do. And, like, this is the kind of stuff I want to do more of. I want to do, like, and me and Nika were talking about it earlier, that this is a distinctly just us thing, you know? Like, other people can't do this because this is so fucking weird. And, like, it's
this
cool
is very
that...
distinctly something that is, like, ours to do. Like, we have the people to do this, which is something unique to us, I think. Whether or not it's a good idea, who knows? Who absolutely knows? But it's certainly something.
It's like, you all did amazing. Thank you all so much. I'm sorry about Allie-Ann. That's just who he is, and I don't like to say that it's just like, oh, I'm just playing my character, and that's what my character would do. But, like, if I ever go too far with that character, you tell me. And I will stop immediately. I try to keep him. He's still consent.
If y'all want to RP out the speed dates that didn't happen, by all means, in the channel that Rupert, now is not the time. In the Welcome to the Library channel that was in the Silver Thimble, feel free. Like, please feel free.
Yeah, absolutely. You all did amazing, and thank you guys so much for helping us make the musical episode happen. Like, so very, very much.
I'm gonna message that guy immediately.
Yeah, we're gonna, like, get right on top of that. And the actual game is on Friday. It starts at 7 because it's Bammin' time.
Bammin' time.
I don't have the list of who's playing in that one right here. I can scroll up.
Bammin, Erwin, Osiria, and I think Fullboy, is that one?
That's right. Famine, Erwin, Osiria, and Volpa. Yep, that's what it says. And then Saturday, it is the return of Foley. Then we got Nameless, Nickel, and Osiria. Again, twice in a row for Osiria, but we want Osiria to be there for Linear's first game.
Little space nonsense.
Yeah. And then, so, like, I'm looking forward to this weekend quite a bit, and you guys, this was as silly as I thought it was going to be. Absolutely.
100%.
So thank you all so very much. The 1 cards will be turned into gems. When the shop comes back up, I will have filled it with more items. So look forward to that as well, everybody.
That makes sense for Bam Game on Friday.
Right, that's the plan.
Yep. Alright, sounds good. So we're gonna heck right off, and we will see y'all on Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific.
See you all later.
Bye forever.
Goodbye.
In the celestial sea where stars align, Lockstitch will go where wonder lies. Its specialist crew a beacon of light, for work to unravel secrets entwined. Lore with her care and lust for life, turning the cogs in her curious mind. Scales that tell stories of times long past. Deep in the echo, her interest is cast. Starborne melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Sail on a siren with feathers adorned, seeks to maintain her graceful form. A voice that weaves tales across the sky, relaying the dreams that never die. Rennick the brain with numbers and might, forearms for eyes in the cosmic night. Stoic and with numerical grace, in Lockstitch's crew he has found his place. Starborne melody echoes in the deep. An ancient history, now our secrets to keep. Pollux and Castor, the skillful pair, always the team with starry hair, with a bond so strong